What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. If you want the best women, you have to be the best man. So check it out, right? This is kind of a follow-up to that video I did that was very popular because I said I did a video, pay attention to the women who want you. And that was like, honestly, that's one of those videos. It was more like a filler video. It wasn't supposed to be major and everything. Hell, it ain't nothing. I ain't even say anything original in it. That's just straight up pimp game right there. Straight up pimp, street player, MACK type of game. Just check for the women who want you. And, you know, it's funny. In that video, a lot of guys, they were either saying, nobody wants me, delete, or the women who want them, they're not attracted to. But if they actually watch the whole video, because I can tell some people didn't watch the whole video, I just said, hey, if you ain't liking the women that you who find you attractive, change yourself. Because the only thing they got in common is you. The only thing they got in common. Seriously. You know, don't get mad at the women. That speaks to you. Women are a feedback system. Like I said, if you got 20 jacked up women who are coming for you or reject you, whatever, the only thing they got in common is you. I mean, I'm going to stick with that. It's just common sense, really. It's just common sense. But, you know, common sense ain't common. But, you know, something interesting, you know, guys want the finest women. Guys want the finest women. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's normal for men. And, you know, they want to feel like, well, they attractive. How come I can't get it? You know, some dudes saying, well, I'm an 8. I'm getting all these ugly women. Well, first of all, if you that attractive, you want to get the attention of all women. But if you're not getting the attention of women in the 7 to 10 range, you're probably not there yourself. You're not there yourself. Because very attractive women, they like men. They like men. Shoot, they got needs. They got guys they attracted to, guys that they're not. And anybody who doubt that or say they only want these type of guys, how many have you encountered? How many have you encountered? And if you say that you have, you want to write, tell me where. Tell me what street you from, what city you from, what industry you encountered the women. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Because they attracted to men too. But it's a question of who they attracted to. So it's a very simple thing, very common sense. If you want to get the most attractive women, you want those top tier women, your ass need to be physically and psychologically attractive yourself. Notice I said both. Because it cracks me up. Dudes be wanting, like, you know, they want that super fine woman. That's pretty and all of that. But if women, and incidentally, women don't really use the number system except when they're talking with men. They use adjectives like he fine, he decent looking, he cute, he ugly, whatever. But for the sake of reference, let's say they use a number system. You think she an 8. She think you a 2. Why the fuck should she want you? You need to be at least, if the woman's an 8, since women want to be the better looking one, you got to be a minimum 6 for them. If they're an 8, you need to be no more. And even then, you got to still have some other shit. We're going to get into that. You got to have some other shit with them. They ain't going to just come and everything. Yeah, wait a minute. Got to blast my the frosters. Anyway, you gotta have some shit. And that's a simple thing. It's the simple ass thing. It's basic game. You know, when I was coming up, I thought everybody knew this, but you know, that's something we know in the hood. Shoot, we definitely know this. You know, you gotta look good. You gotta let the Bible bless you and everything. You gotta have some style. You want that top woman, okay, what are you doing to be top? Now, don't say I don't tell you. Like, you come on here and say, well, what do I do? Anybody follow me regularly? No, I always talk about body game. I'm known for body game. That's the base. That's just the, like, foundation. Like, you building a house or something, you got to have a foundation for it. So you want better looking women. Like, you want those women with, you know, the pretty face, big breasts and everything, snatch waist, nice ass, legs, all that, looking all sexy. Well, shit. At the minimum, your ass need to be in the gym. At the minimum. Now, I always say get your best body, and yeah, they're gonna like different shit, but shit, you gotta look like you at least work out. So if you want that woman who working out, because just at the gym I was at, shoot, a lot of women in there looking good and shit, be working out. Then I see them on their IG pages and stuff, and you be like, damn, girl, shit, they be working out. Hell, they be, shoot, even the ones on IG, they show you pictures of them working out. But then you got some people fighting body game, talking about they want that beautiful woman. And that's just the body. Get some guys don't have any sense of style, don't want to dress, doubt that they have to have good shoes, talking about they want that fine woman. Shit. And that's just a part of it. Because I want y'all, that's just a part. I'm going to get to the other part in a bit. But I want y'all to think about something, right? I want y'all to think about something. Nah, son, let me get to that part now. Then I'll like point out some shit. But the other part is mentally, what's your mind like? Because how often do I say, women will say he was alright till he opened his mouth? Do you got a good conversation? You got dudes trying to defend why they don't have good social skills and shit. Why should she be... Why should that woman be with you? Why should that woman be with you and everything? You can't even hold a good conversation. You a boring ass motherfucker. Yeah, I said you don't have an interesting personality. You don't have anything going. You regular dude. And that's fine if you deal with a regular woman, but let's be real, dudes want to, hey, they want a supermodel of the world, the fine ass woman. Okay. What you doing to make yourself equally attractive? I'm serious. Think about it. Why should they deal with some regular dude? Because even in cases, I've talked before about women getting with average looking dudes, but I always say, if you see a woman with an average dude, he got something else going for him. And that's the mindset. You know, you got a lot of dudes, they just thorough. I talked about that in my main video. They just thorough. They got some other shit. They got some charisma. They actually act like men. They masculine and shit. You got to build up. See, here's the thing. Understand something with women, period, and how they choose men. I told you, because some guys think, well, I'm 6 feet. Well, there's plenty of 6 feet motherfuckers out here. 6 feet and over motherfuckers ain't getting no parts of the pussy. Plenty of them. I've met too many. Because the most that does is get them some attention. Or say, oh, he tall. He could still be like, he could still be whack. He could still be a whack dresser. His body still ain't all that. Either out of shape or no muscle on him. And his personality can be whack, boring and shit. So what that mean? And I'm just being real. Dudes think some one little thing. Shit, women be looking at every fucking thing. Because first of all, your physicality, your appearance, your body build, overall head to toe, face height, body build, and your clothing style, that gets them over there. Okay, that gets you about 40 more seconds. Then you still got to talk to them. You still got to click. And then even with all of that, y'all go on a date, she might be bored as shit. She might be bored as shit. But to even get to that point, what you got going on? Like y'all go on a date. Okay, what you gonna talk to her about? That beautiful woman got like high rollers trying to holler at her, offering to fly her out and shit. What you gonna tell her about? Can you fly her out? And even though I say I'm against all that tricking and shit, let's just be real. Guys still gonna hand them the wallet. So can you at least play on that level? Okay, you can't play on that level. Okay, what kind of charisma you got? Can you spit that hot fire in her ear? Got that mouthpiece? You got that Riz? I'm serious. You know, that's what the young people talking now. So you got that riz, what you got attractive about you that you should get that best woman. Because, see, here's the thing to understand. Here's the thing. Let me get more into the nature of women. See, when they sweet women, yeah, they emotional, but they very pragmatic. And they want a guy that they can relate to. They can relate to. Like, women stay, I'm going to tell you what, women, for the most part, stay in their lanes. Like, that whole thing about hypergamy, technically, hypergamy is a woman moving up in social class. Those are extreme, those are women on some acculturated prostitution. They just want the money. Those are gold diggers. But only a small percentage of women have the beauty and the charm, the smarts to actually do that. Most other women, the majority of women, they stay in their lane. They stay in their lane. Yeah, they might see that dude who's like super handsome and got the body, got the height, all of that, and smile. But that's all they'll do. If you really look at women, they stay in their lane. In fact, I always say it, and I've seen this for decades. I've seen this for decades. In fact, you know where I got this, anybody who's read Atlas Shrugged, Ayn Rand. And I can't remember that Hispanic character's name, but he was talking about, really, she used his voice to talk about just, you can always tell who somebody is by who they mate with. And that's especially with women. Not so much with men, though. I gotta say that. Yeah, Ayn Rand said that in Atlas Shrugged, but really not so much. It can with men, depending on their level of maturity and everything. But for the most part, too many men just go for the icon, just want the beautiful woman. That's why a lot of men get burned. They ain't looking at the other shit. Women, on the other hand, they be looking at everything, and especially the relation part. Like, connection is very good with a woman. They gonna look for the guy they connect with. Like, you got a lot of guys talking about some Pookie and Ray, but I always said, if a woman going for Pookie or Ray, that says something about her. Why would you want her? You know, if that's not you, look at the women who actually go for it. Why you want, let's be real, a lot of guys, they be wanting some ratchet ass woman and stuff just because she got a nice body. She got that fat ass and everything. And it's just like, why would you even want that? You know? That's her lane. Or you get some women, they on some hippie type of shit. You know, they got the septum ring, got some like flowery tattoos, got those flowing clothes. Type of guys you're gonna typically see him with is a male wearing all that shit. How often you see that flowery tattooed woman, you know, hair might be in locks, you know, got some incense and shit, want to drink that herbal tea, dealing with some dude wearing a Purple Label suit. How often, yeah, I'm serious, Purple Label Ralph Lauren suit. How often you gonna see that? They got those like $1,000 Italian joint shoes. How often you gonna see that? Women stay in their lane more. Women stay in their lane. So and they definitely gonna stay in their lane as far as physical attractiveness. I mean, shit, even the black pillars know that shit. That's why they say looks max. Or looks matching, I'm sorry. Looks matching. Indeed, you know, I got out in California, part of my part of the tribe out there I'm cool with. I got this white woman, she real cool. She dealing with this brother. Recently on IG, she had a picture of her and her man, right? And I said to her, I sent a message to her, I said, you know what, you and your man look just alike. I mean, only obvious difference is the racial difference, but they look just alike. Seriously. Nose shape the same, their eye shape, cheekbones, smile. I was like, damn. Only difference is a racial thing. I've actually seen that before. But part of that is, especially with the nature of women, they look for that guy who is a reflection of what's inside of them. See, that gets into the deeper talk of the anima and the animus. Y'all look it up. I don't feel like discussing it. You know, I don't go too deep on car videos. Professor Rom had to jump out on that one. Just look up Carl Jung, anima and animus. So women more so than men, shoot, they look for somebody who fits with them. There's always exceptions, and don't come at me with the exceptions. Even one exception, like the Pookie and Ray thing. People say, well, I saw that professional woman with Pookie. Okay, where did you see him at? Did you see her when she was relaxed, or you saw her when she was probably coming from her job? Because like I said, you get a lot of women, they'll mess with some like thug dude. They'll look professional. Or even if they are a professional, I always say where they come from, what neighborhood they come from. And even a lot of them, they'll look for a professional man who came from the same area. They'll look for a professional man. Like I had mentioned that woman a few times from LA, the jungle. Yeah, they have a little bit of thug with her. And I've said several times where I grown up, so I can give that energy when I need to. But also a professional energy. Seriously, you talk to anyone, I've seen it. I've seen it. You talk to anyone, all I do is talk to them just long enough and watch them, look at how they are, and I can already tell you what type of guy they're going to go for. So, my point with all of that, if you only attracting unappealing women, you're not that appealing. It's that simple. It's just that fucking simple. You know? You're going to have to like deal with your own physical attractiveness and also your psychological attractiveness, even your social class and everything. Yeah, let me talk about class. Women stay in their lane more so than men. Yeah, they'll fantasize about some millionaire or something. Like all those women they get online and talking about, oh, he got to be 6 figures, he got to be this or that. They lying through their asses. They lying through their fucking asses. They know they'll get that like 9 to 5 working class dude. He tearing them up. Probably why they writing that post talking about, oh, he got half $500,000. You'd be like, hey, bitch, get your head back down there. Finish up. Don't you bite. Seriously, you could always tell. So if that's what you're attracting, that says where you are. So, as always, you know me, and especially for people who want to listen all the way through. See, that's something too. If you listen to me, I ain't gonna explain shit right away. I ain't gonna explain it in the first minute. Because part of my thing on here is to get paid. I gotta be on here at least 8 minutes to get paid. So, you know. But here's the thing. If you don't like the type of women you getting, or the ones that find you attractive, you gotta upgrade yourself. It's very simple word, level up. Level up. If you're getting a bunch of ratchet ass women, you need to level your ass up. You probably have to get an education. You probably got to remove some tattoos. Shit. You know, you got to think about how you speak, where you present yourself, your environment. You got to level up. There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. You want better women. I'm going to say this for me, because it's funny. Miss Angel, she been on here. I was talking with her the other day. Now, me and her real cool, so sometimes she be over at my spot, sometimes I be over at hers. Don't worry about the nature of the relationship. We just cool. But she was like, yeah, Rom, you bougie. You look bougie. But that's the type of women I get. Shout out Master Teacher BGS. He call them 92 octanes. Those well-educated women might have like 2 degrees, working corporate or something like that. Those are the type I get. I don't like women who are ratchet, got like all crazy shit in their hair. You know, if they got crazy shit or they looking ratchet. Like if I had to deal with them, if I'm going through a store or something, customer service, I can deal with them all right. But they generally don't find me attractive. I get no love from the Pookie lovers. I get no love from them. And I'm good with that. I am good with that. Seriously, the poor types, I get no love from them. At best, a look if I'm looking a little grungy and shit coming from the gym at best. And that's good. Like, okay. I be getting from some bougie women who be hitting the gym and shit. That's the attention I get. And that's not a bad thing. Got some class, got degrees. Well, seriously. Whenever I'm talking to somebody or something, they usually have like, hey, where'd you go to school? Oh, you're AKA? Especially, oh my God. Especially the AKA. You know, those are pretty girls. If I gotta tell you what AKA is, I'm not even gonna respond. That means you don't know. That means you ain't in the community to know. So I'm just gonna be like, man. Oh man. Shit. You know? Yeah, Miss Angel, AKA. They either dealing with them romantically or they really good friends. Oh man. That's the thing. That's the thing though. It just is what it is. You know? That's my lane right there. I stay in it. And you know, for my lane, women pretty attractive. Also sensible. I can't oh shit. Fuck. There's always some shit. Damn. Man, let me see what the fuck. Oh shit, there was some accident. Oh shit, it's one of those. Oh man, hold up. It's like some kinder kid thing. A bunch of kids. There's some truck. It's all up on the side and everything. The kids look good, but I hope they okay. Shit, they got a bunch of cops over here. Yeah, they look alright. The kids look calm. They need to start getting them off of it, though. I don't know what the fuck happened. Send up a prayer for them, man. Yeah, I'm actually very spiritual, man. But yeah, I can't tell. But yeah, I'm send up a prayer for them. Y'all spiritual ones on there. Send up a prayer for these kids. None of them are alright, but it's like an accident, like some little van thing. One of those little school buses is up on the side of the sidewalk and everything. Okay, somebody else brought another van, so okay, good. Hope their parents, they need to let their parents talk to them and stuff, make sure they okay. Anyway, man. Straight up though, send up a prayer, whatever fat path you follow, send up a prayer for them, make sure they okay. So, anyway. Getting back to what I was saying, you know. You just gotta generally stay in your lane. Oh shit, damn, there's a car messed up over there. Anyway, you gotta generally stay in your lane, right? You gotta generally stay in your lane, and if you don't like your lane, which a lot of guys don't, you don't like what you get. Okay, if you're not getting like a minimum 6, I'm saying a minimum 6, because when you start talking 8, 9s, and 10s, that takes a lot on a regular basis because they're not numerous. But if you can't get a minimum 6, you need to work on yourself. Don't get mad, and because seriously, and that's a major issue too. Dudes be wanting that top woman. Okay, where you going to meet that top woman? Where you going? Seriously, what business you in? What social circle you in? And I don't mean some women who some adjustables and stuff. You see them at the club, because nowadays women with that makeup. I've hooked up with some women and stuff. They look one way with that makeup, and when you took it off, you'd be like, "Damn, how'd you hide all that? Damn, nose shape be changing and shit. And nose shape be changing." Shit, I'm talking about like some naturally attractive, roll out of bed. You can see them in a gym and they don't look too different. Like they don't need to put on a ton of makeup. Okay, what are you presenting to draw that woman to you? Are you like maximizing whatever your physicality? You letting the barber bless you? And then are you working on your conversation so when you do meet her, you can talk? You got an interest in life to keep her intrigued? I'm serious. You want that best woman, ain't nothing wrong with it. I think, it's a good thing. Men want the icon, the beautiful woman. But it's a fantasy to think she going to just come to you. What you got to give her because she's looking. Shoot. Trust me. They be checking out body game. They be checking out your style. They want to feel your riz. Shit. So what are you doing? That's the important thing. What are you doing? That's the only way. Like a lot of guys, like I've had several guys, they say, oh, I'm ugly shit. Okay, what you doing to make yourself look better? At least get some style. Remember the other week, a couple weeks ago, I said I got catcalled in California. It was getting a lot of attention, but I was walking around, had my style. That day I got catcalled. Had on this nice white shirt. Some just some more dressy blue shorts. Had some nice blue shoes. You know. Had the no ankle socks. Had a gold watch on. Had my wrist game going. Had some beads on it. I was like, shit. You know. Had my style and my fit. And then I had my walk. You know. And that was shit. That was game I learned coming up. My shit, the uncles and stuff. They made sure. They said, hey, you gotta have the barber bless you. You know? And shit, one uncle said, hey, you know, you gotta keep those teeth right. You know? And then you had to have that conversation. They made sure I had all that shit. What do you got? I mean, that's the whole point. Everything I'm teaching is really that. Everything I'm teaching. Shoot, even other people, other dating advisors, coaches, whatever you call them, they just giving you aspects. They telling you what to do. You want that fine woman? Okay, you got to do some shit. Now, if you one of those dudes just happy with whatever you get, okay. But a lot of dudes complaining about that. And also, you got to be realistic about who you are. You got to be realistic about who you are. So, you know, who you really represent. That's the key. That's the key thing. And don't be like figuring out, get off that entitlement shit. Cause hey, anybody's read my book, Nice Guys in Play, it's the legendary Jim, who would blow everybody away if I could get him to do some videos. But he said it best. He said, if you think you got it, but nobody want it, you don't got it. So you need to work to get it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. You want the best women, you need to be the best man. If not, don't complain. Be happy with what you get. But if you want, let's be real. Okay, you want that baddie, you want that attractive woman. All right? Okay. Get your bait together. Get your body together, your style, everything. You know, fix yourself up. You know. Then it's the conversation part of the connection. Work on your riz. That's why I always say, hey, start off with saying hi to 3 women a day. And then expand that. At some points, you can expand the conversation. And then just be a fucking man. Be mature. I was talking with a young lady last week. Very, very attractive. Very attractive. She was talking about her and her girls. I mean, they on IG, but I ain't going to tell you their pages. I keep my people to myself. Seriously. But she said it. She said, you know, the guys out here just ain't mature and shit. You know, the ones that they be encountering, shit, just being mature, being masculine, being a man, that goes a long fucking way. Ain't no crying shit. Don't be all emotional. Guys be coming. That's one thing. You get some dudes come on here, they be all emotional and mad. Why should a woman want that shit? She don't want no emotional motherfucker going up in her, taking a chance she could have a baby with some crazy motherfucker. You know? And when I say crazy, somebody who ain't gonna be a man about this shit, the fuck they gonna even take that chance for? Hell, the minimum a woman want a good looking baby. Shit. So it's like, you know, build your shit up and your women gonna increase. Now let me be real. You might not necessarily get that 9 or 10, but let's just be real. They rare any goddamn way. Most men ain't gonna get there. And that's cool, but you know what? You can still probably get a good 7. You can probably still get a good 8 or a 7. Right? Easily. But you gotta get your shit right. You gotta get your shit right. Alright? You know? build your shit up, and then you can get a woman. You can get a woman who see you as a level up. You know, she gonna come your way. Oh, and just real quick about those beautiful women anyway, they always be liking some dude. Always. Remember, third of my clients are female. For third of my clients are female, and shoot, some of them got some names out in the real world. And it's always the same thing. They desire men too. They desire men. They be fantasizing. Shoot, and they'll do what they gotta do. But you gotta be that man. You gotta be him. It's just that simple. Alright? So anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm gonna get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.